morning, everybody. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in and hope you're having a beautiful day. So it is the 15th of October in my time zone. This is a short energy update, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this week, what we may be feeling since the pre-event, and what's coming up and how we can start preparing for the actual event. So, harmonics of the day, it is the 15th of October. The moon is in Capricorn. Moon is in Capricorn, starting to move forward, stable, earth, grounded. We're still in Libra, so the month of Libra. So it's also about balance. And today's number is number 9, which is a closing of a cycle. 9 days is the humanist day, the bigger picture day. Working hard and ceaselessly, connected to the planet Mars, also that power, just like Capricorn power. Working ceaselessly for the bigger picture, for humanity. So today is also a closing of a cycle day. Today and this whole week actually, maybe a lot of contemplation about your path, about who you are, about who, remembering yourself, knowing what's true or not, all of that jazz. So again, we've been in this cycle, right? 9/11 till 21st of October, and the pre-event was, as I was mentioning, a calling from higher sources, a calling to step up and be in service, a calling to get on with your purpose if you wish to. You have free will and you can choose. But you may find that since the pre-event, since about the 11th of October, many experiences, encounterments, visions, interactions you've been having are all about stepping forward into your path. And when we start a new cycle, something new, we also close the door to something old. It's still a part of us, right? We don't deny a part of us. We don't say, well, that was the old me, now I'm a total new me, and you know, I'll just ignore what happened up till then. No, we thank all the old. We thank all our misery, our unhappiness, our lessons, right? Because they were all the stepping stones to get us here right now, this minute, and the stepping stones forward to an even brighter future. So as we choose, I have a question here. Can you provide direction to those of us that didn't notice anything on the 11th? Yes, I'm gonna finish this little thing and then I'll get back to that. Thank you, Shelley. Well, I can mention this right now, actually. There was an energy update between the 10th and the 14th. Some people may have felt it and some people haven't. And it depends on where you are in your path, right? Either way, your higher self or your consciousness on higher dimensions, or your subconscious, if you will, in this dimension, did receive those updates, did receive that information. It did influence you. Even you're plugged into the superconscious, and all those who did feel it, you felt it through them, if that makes any sense. So don't worry about it. Just because one person sees colors in spirit, the other one sees unicorns, and the other one sees nothing, no one is wrong or better or worse than. We all have our unique aspects. I felt an increase in the energy but didn't have an experience. That's absolutely fine. I didn't have a tremendous experience, but I did feel experiences and change in energy. Exactly, it's not a worry. We're all unique in our own ways. So moving forward, it was a moment of a calling card, right? And we're thankful for everything that has been working up till then, and now we're moving forward. So this week can be a little challenging, and for those of you who feel like stepping up and leading a life more in service than you have been, or something most of you will probably have well, I've been knowing that I'm supposed to be doing this my whole life. Just fears and anxieties and, you know, programming is setting me back. So this is kind of an internal dance with your conscious and subconscious mind these days, and that's okay. Reach out to your friends who understand you, who can relate to what you're going through, and just go for the ride. 21st to 22nd of October, all of this will slow down a little bit, and by then most of you will know whether you're, you know, gonna go for it or you're not gonna go for it, and there's no wrong or right here. I've been resting like you suggested. Giving myself care is very good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I'm so happy you're resting. Extra rest, extra self-care is essential. I'm still looking for my purpose. My friends, our purpose, we don't look for the purpose. The purpose we already found before we got here. And the purpose will find you when you're ready. All we have to do is ride the journey. And the purpose, we don't get the whole picture. We get it as we are ready for it, if that makes sense. Perfect timing. I just had resigned from my day job to follow my true purpose. Thank you for this. Oh, Chantal, congratulations. Congratulations on that move. It takes courage to make such a move. So well done. And lots of love to your new path and your new calling. Excellent. And then, any idea when the larger event is coming, this month or year? Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit about the event after I talk about this little week. So again, this week is all about accepting your calling, your service, your path or not. 21st, 22nd is, there'll be more clarity and understanding. And now I've been noticing a lot of you have been asking me, like, when is the event going to happen? When is the big one? And all of this. And all I've been receiving to share with you guys is stop. Stop, stop, stop. First off, just be here right now. What we have to do is, as we were mentioning in the other videos, clear the canvas. Self-work is key. 1 foot at a time. The event will come when we are actually ready for the event, and it's not important when it's going to be. What's important is what we do with every breath and every step while the event hasn't happened yet, which is clearing our karmas, organizing our stuff. Many of us will have been feeling the need to travel, to move around soon. So yeah, clearing your stuff, selling the things you don't need. You know, trying to get your life into a smaller bag, or getting rid of cars you don't need. Whatever your calling has been, clean up your hard drive, whatever it is that you need to do to make space for what's coming up. So it's all about clearing the canvas, our mind, body, and soul level. Working on our self-mastery, on our meditations, on self-healing, on self-compassion, all of these things, that's key now. And the event, whenever it comes, will be at the perfect time. But I'm just receiving to share the reminder, the event is in the future. We are here right now. When the event needs to be here right now, it'll be here, because we will pull that timeline as we are strong in our being right here. We could have the event happen tomorrow if we were all, imagine that most of us light workers were just switched on right now and we were really 100% in service and just totally aligned. We can make it happen right now. But if we are not doing today's work, then the timeline of the event will stay far away. Does that make sense? It is the more energy that we put towards working on ourselves, being in the heart frequency, that is pulling that timeline here. The more that we are just like, oh, well, the event's gonna happen then and at that time, and we're concentrating about this future thing that's not right now, right here. We're always wanting to be 100% present. Then we're not being present what's going on here, and we're not doing the work here. It's not like the event's gonna come and like, oh, everything's gonna be all fine. No, the event's gonna come and it's still work, but it's gonna be lighter work and more joyous work and more understanding. Right now we're in the cocoon phase, you know, like stretching and like getting together Thank you for your comment, Shelly. You know, stretching and doing all this ugly morphing, and come the event, we're going to be playing. I finally felt like moving forward lately after a long full period. I'm glad to hear that. Yay. Oh, dull period, yeah. So, just be here now. Just do the first steps. Don't worry about what your purpose is, what you're going to do in 2 years and 5 years. Be here today, right now. Be here with the encounters, the experiences right now. Ask your body, your mind, and your soul what it needs right now. Does it need some self-massage? Does it need a bath? Does your mind need sleep? Do you need to be around friends who can hug you and say it's okay? What do you need? Do you need to be barefoot outdoors with nature? Give that to you. It's only from the Western mind, from the matrix, that we have to be doing stuff to be living. If you're not doing anything, you're not, you know, achieving anything. We are beings. We be. We don't do. So let us just be, because that event is coming one way or another. And the more we can all be present with our own healing, with our own clearing of the canvas, with the university of life, if you will, the more higher frequency we have, the more frequency we're emitting from our heart space, and the more we are bringing the timeline of the event into the now. So the event timeline is really dependent on us and our work. Do you want to get there? Do the work today. Right? If you would like to be able to astral travel and teleport around the world, well, then you should start by meditating every day, because you're not going to suddenly one day wake up in the future and be able to do that. Some may, some, you know, depending on your karma and your lifetimes. But most of us, but even them in past timelines or lifetimes, they needed to practice the heck out of meditation to be able to have those abilities. Some yes and some no, but you know, so we got to do the work every day, every breath, every moment. Everything is a lesson. Every meal, do it presently. Every time you're putting oil on your body, present. Every time you shower, present, with gratitude, in service, with love, compassion, wisdom. Every day, every moment, every breath, as much as we can. And we can't do it all the time, and one day is easier, one day is lighter, one day is harder. The other day we don't know, we're just totally lost, and it's okay. Thank you for your comment, that's really sweet. I don't know your name though, Hairway. It's an interesting YouTube name. So yeah, just know that this next week, it can be a little bit of a bumpy ride, and you're gonna have a lot of overwhelming experiences like, oh, am I supposed to do this or not, or is that my path, or I just don't know anything right now. And it's okay, it's gonna be part of it. And reach out to, but perhaps it's not fruitful to reach out to people who don't understand you on that level. It is useful, you know, to reach out to people you do know. If anyone's having any you know, psychic emergencies or whatsoever, you can always message. I'm open to that. And for the rest, just be calm. A lot will evolve 21st, 22nd of October, and the event is coming as we are pulling it through, as we are co-creating it every day, every moment. Yeah. And for those of you who saw this, I think it's a 2-second video that you saw a guy. Yes, someone made a comment, it is my twin flame. And he was so nicely helping me out to get YouTube functioning on my computer. And as he was doing it, he apparently made a video of himself, and he was all embarrassed because he looks very disgruntled into the camera. So I told him, well, he should come on to one of my videos one day and introduce himself with a smiling face. So yeah, I guess you guys got to see a little glimpse of my twin flame. Perhaps some of you were curious about it, because after that video was made, it wouldn't even show up in my feed. I couldn't delete the video, and I still can't delete the video to the day. So that is interesting. And I feel to share, actually, uh, something that happened yesterday, which was very interesting. So we're all evolving right now. We're all mastering our new abilities, if you will, and that's wakening up more and more. And if you're in the beginning of the path, you know, it's wonderful, and it can be hard. And if you're, it doesn't matter where you are, we're always expanding and rising to a new octave. And for me, also, I also do like multi-dimensional. It's kind of hands-on healing, and really, I'm just been learning to be an open vessel for the guides, for higher forces to work through me. And I was in a massage parlor here because foot massages helped me through this time. And a woman was very sick. You could see in her aura that she was sick, and she was massaging me. And she was massaging me. Um, so So I just got another question about any idea about what the event is coming. I don't know if you just tuned in or if you watched this whole video, but I was just mentioning how that is not important to know when it is coming, and it is dependent on us and our daily work. Yeah, so maybe if you didn't watch the whole video, I think I answered that question. And thank you for okay. Okay, cool. I could tell you a date, but it doesn't matter. It can change all the time. It's really dependent on us. On us. As I see it, there's strong possibility it happening at the end of the year, and that can change. That could change tomorrow. That it is later or earlier. So right now, all the information that my higher sources are giving is to give the message about being here now and forget about when it may or may not be coming. And as soon as the event is becoming clearer that it's happening sooner, then that information will start coming out. Thank you, Miss Ascending Light Body Upgrade. So, I was telling this experience. I was at the foot massage. Okay, another question. My challenge is to stay in the now moment. I have to figure out why I struggle with that. Guys, just in general, it is so hard for us to stay in the now because we are going through ascension process. Our body is changing. There's so much frequency happening in the world. There's so much purging. The collective consciousness in different areas of the world are going through struggle, hardship. There's so much going on. Just to sit down, maybe before you had a 1 hour meditation practice and now just sitting 2 minutes in meditation is difficult. That's okay. It's part of it. That's why we're just going to do the best that we can. And if it's just, laying down with our eyes closed with some music on, but we can't sleep, that's okay. It's okay. It's normal. There's so much going on. Basically, it's as if we are, if we would be in the stillest place on earth, some of us, it may feel like we're in the middle of a discotheque at an openings party of the biggest club in the world. Just there's so much going on in different dimensions, so be kind to yourself. Yeah. So the story. Let's see if I can get back to it. My massager was very sick, and I could tell. And she eventually started. She's a beautiful light worker, actually, and she was. And I recognized her straight away as family. And she told me she was sick for a long time because in some places in Asia they do a lot of black magic, if you will. And yeah, she got sick a while ago, and she was a yoga teacher and all of these things. She's local here. And after the massage, I got guided to work on her. And usually my guidance comes when I'm in contact with the person or knowing that I should help them. But this time it was an hour before we actually had the moment to engage after my foot massage that I was receiving from her. And I actually saw exactly what I needed to do. They showed me like I had to hold her hand and give her energy, and then I'll sit and put my hand on her stomach. And they showed me exactly the whole process, what I was going to do, how I was going to do it, and what was going to happen an hour before. And then when my massage was done, I grabbed her and I did all of this that I already saw in my mind's eye. And she released so much. She was like, energy can move through burps and farts as well, right? and she was just burping out big, like bulging, like almost exorcistish um, energy. And she was bawling, crying, and crying and releasing. And I'm just, following what I saw, and my hands are moving where they need to move. And light language was coming through within the healing as well, and messages for her. And it was a really beautiful event. And then there was a moment, and I knew it was done. And it was just so beautiful. It was so beautiful that she had a moment to release. It was so beautiful that the guidance that I was receiving from higher sources was so clear. Was so clear. Like a year ago or so, I would put my hand on somebody, and it'll take me 5 or 10 minutes to tune into their body and know exactly what's going on and everything like that. Because I do see things, but it takes me a longer. And now, yeah, the information comes clearer and quicker. And so you guys will also be seeing this with your intuition, with your knowings. It'll just come quicker and faster and sooner. And so practice more and master your self abilities. And you might be surprised because you may not feel your growth, but once you're doing whatever you're supposed to be doing, you might notice, whoa, I wasn't able to do that before, and now you can. So yeah, just keep on mastering your abilities. I don't know why I was sharing that story, but I guess it came out. So I have a question here. Did you say black magic? Does that have the same connotation as it does in the US? Here the words they use is black magic, white magic. You could also just say people who, who are, doing negative energy, manipulating energy in a negative way. If we are thinking ill and badly of, a person who's mean at work at us, essentially that's kind of black magic. We should never think mean about other people, right? And if you are 24/7 thinking really ill of that person and wishing that they weren't well, then that can turn into black magic, whether that person, black magic, whether that person knows it or not. We are harming them. So whenever we have ill thoughts of other people or ourselves, we say, oh, I don't like myself, I hate myself, all of that, stop that. And when you do, it's okay, but then cancel it out with a good thing. I don't like myself, and you say, no, I love myself, I love myself. It's okay. Cancel it out. I'll be doing a video about this, about the conscious and the subconscious mind, superconscious mind, and dream state. And that's the next video I want to talk about. And we'll talk a little bit about how words are frequency and have effect on people as well as ourselves and our thoughts. All right. Hi, Patrice. I'm glad you're here too. How much did you miss? I'm not sure how much. I think I'm done here actually. Yeah. So thanks again for tuning in, for listening, and I look forward to Thursday doing a live chat with you guys, and more videos will be coming out. And just wishing you all so much love and light on your path. Thank you for all that you guys do, that you guys are, that you guys will do, one step at a time. And see you in the next vid. Bye. Thank you.